As an ER nurse, I once received an elderly woman via ambulance, teetering on the brink of death. Being a do not resuscitate DNR case, our options were limited. With no identified family and a full hospital, we had no choice but to house her in the ER for the night. Her condition was critical, unmistakably so, having witnessed numerous deaths. She was barely responsive, displaying the classic signs: pallor, cool skin, irregular breaths, and fluctuating heart rate. We dimmed the lights, monitoring her on the brink of passing away. An hour later, to our bewilderment, she stood at her room's doorway, fully dressed. We were taken aback. A nurse approached her, and she casually mentioned being hungry. Perplexed, we arranged a makeshift dining setup, fetched her a tray of food from the cafeteria, and she sat down, engaging in conversation with the staff. After about an hour of seemingly improved vitality, she expressed fatigue and a desire to lie back down. We assisted her into bed, and within 30 minutes, she peacefully passed away.
During my tenure at a skilled nursing facility, I frequently found myself assigned to the Alzheimer's ward, navigating the unique challenges that came with caring for residents battling the relentless grip of memory loss. One particular night stands out vividly, forever etched in my memory. As part of my routine, I was in the linen room, diligently stocking my cart. The quiet hum of the facility enveloped me when I suddenly sensed a presence behind me. Startled, I pivoted, fully expecting to find a fellow staff member. To my bewilderment, there was no one in the room. The door, which I distinctly remembered closing behind me, remained shut. A disconcerting chill crept down my spine as I grappled with the inexplicable encounter, questioning the boundaries between the tangible and the unseen. The peculiar incidents didn't end there. A resident, ensnared by the clutches of Alzheimer's, began expressing distress about a nightly visitor, a mysterious man infiltrating her room. Initially attributing it to the characteristic confusion of dementia, I offered reassurance, promising to check on her throughout the night. She persisted in her complaints, claiming the presence of a handsome man clad in a black suit. As I listened, skepticism waned, giving way to a disquieting realization that perhaps there was more to her accounts than mere delusion. Intrigued and unnerved, I pressed her for a detailed description of this mysterious visitor. He's real handsome and wears a black suit. She responded, her eyes fixed on an unseen presence. Then came the unsettling revelation that sent shivers down my spine. "Oh, he's right behind you now, honey." The words hung in the air, a spectral proclamation that defied the rational explanations I sought. The room, devoid of any visible intruders, echoed with an unsettling stillness. A surreal tension lingered as I grappled with the inexplicable, my senses heightened by the awareness that the boundary between the living and the ethereal seemed to blur in the corridors of the Alzheimer's ward. Tragically, the woman's premonition proved poignant. The following night, she peacefully departed in her sleep, leaving behind a lingering sense of unease and prompting introspection about the uncharted dimensions of our existence. The convergence of these unsettling occurrences remained imprinted on my consciousness, a haunting reminder of the enigmatic forces that occasionally breach the realms of our understanding in the quietude of a skilled nursing facility. As a nurse in the largest hospital in my city, working in a post-surgical unit, I've encountered peculiar occurrences that linger in the corridors like a hushed secret. Patients travel for miles to undergo operations by renowned surgeons, unaware of the unspoken truth that permeates the hospital: the presence of ghosts. Amidst the hustle, patients recovering from surgery often find themselves in a realm where the line between reality and the supernatural blurs. One unsettling incident involved a patient who insisted there were 3 others in the room, engaged in hushed conversations. To our bewilderment, the room was empty. Another patient reported the same eerie encounter weeks later. Whispers of spectres didn't confine themselves to patient areas. Nurses shared tales of unsettling dreams and an unexplained presence in a storage room during night shifts. Skepticism led me to spend a break in that room, only to experience a vivid waking dream that sent shivers down my spine. One nurse recounted a chilling encounter in the staff room, where a ghostly figure in outdated scrubs stood on the other side of the glass door, its gaze fixed ahead. The description matched an old nurse who had tragically died after a night shift years ago. The revelation served as a haunting reminder for the nurse, keeping her vigilant on late-night drives. As I headed for a night shift, another nurse disclosed a recent encounter. In the staff room, a woman with vintage scrubs and a nurse's cap stared through the glass door, evoking a sense of timelessness. A patient in room 14 also reported a figure with old-fashioned scrubs and a peculiar haircut peering in. Curiosity propelled me to investigate, only to witness the ghostly figure vanish. The unsettling presence persisted, leaving patients wide awake and unnerved. The room became a focal point for inexplicable disturbances, heightening the hospital's spectral reputation. The chilling encounters remain etched in my memory, reminding me that within the sterile walls of the hospital, a mysterious realm coexists. The ghostly nurse, her presence unpredictable, serves as a haunting enigma, leaving us to grapple with the inexplicable and hope we never cross paths again.